Gilligan's Island, Episode 1 Two on a Raft. This is the episode that started it all. The very first episode. The castaways are marooned on the island. Gilligan and the skipper set sail on a raft to find help. We see a weather beaten pleasure boat aground on the beach. The skipper is sitting up with a confused expression on his face. He gets up and does a quick look around. There are several other people seen asleep in the stern as he jumps off the boat and onto the beach. As he is at the stern of the boat, he raps on the foot of his first mate Gilligan, who is still asleep. We follow the captain of the stricken vessel as he surveys the beach and surrounding area.
Hey, Gilligan! Gilligan!
Whoa, whoa. Oh my gosh! Man overboard! I'll save you, skipper!
Gilligan!
Hurls himself off the rear of the boat and thinks he's diving into the ocean. He hits the sandy beach instead.
Gilligan! The minnow's been beached.
What? Beached? When the storm was over, it was calm, and you said we'd be home in no time.
It may take longer.
But when the passengers wake up and want to get off the marina, what are we going to tell them?
I'll think of something.
How are we going to get home? Oh, look at those holes.
The skipper, hearing enough whining from Gilligan, gives him a dirty look.
No, skipper, I'm very happy to be here. Oh, I am so happy. I could just kiss the ground.
Gilligan does just that and kisses the beach. He gets a mouthful of sand in the process.
This island tastes terrible.
And there is still no word on the fate of the passengers and crew who were aboard the small sightseeing boat, the SS Minnow, when she sailed last Tuesday from Honolulu Harbor for a 3-hour island cruise. The crew consisted of a young first mate named Gilligan. His skipper, Jonas Grumby, is an old salt of these waters. The passengers list included one of the world's wealthiest men, billionaire Thurston Howell III, and his socially prominent wife, the international hostess Lubby Howell. Also aboard the missing boat were Miss Mary Ann Summers of Winfield, Kansas, and Miss Ginger Grant of Hollywood. Mary Ann Summers, an attractive young brunette, is employed at the Winfield General Store. Glamorous Ginger Grant, according to friends, boarded the boat after nightclub singing engagement, still wearing the evening dress from her last performance. The final member of the missing group was Professor Roy Hinckley, research scientist and well-known scoutmaster. Hope for their survival grows dim. And now the latest from Wall Street. Today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average.
The professor reaches over and turns off the radio, which prompts Mr. Howell to get upset.
Don't shut that off! That's the best part! I mean, oh, really?
Gilligan
Skipper?
is seen working at the lagoon's north beach. Strewn about him is what appears to be a raft he's been working. He seems quite pleased with himself and is jumping up and down.
Skipper! Hey, Skipper, I finished it!
Oh, that's great. I knew you could do it, Gilligan. I'm real proud of my little buddy. Wait a minute. Do you call that finished?
Not the raft, the sign. It's a beauty, isn't it?
It reads Gilligan Raft Maker.
It's a beauty, isn't it?
Yes, Gilligan, but we can't sail the sign. Now start lashing those poles together with that vine.
Aye, aye, sir.
Skipper? Skipper, You and Gilligan have got to give up this crazy scheme.
Professor, there is nothing crazy about trying to reach civilization in order to bring back help.
On the type of craft you're building, it's scientifically impossible. You haven't got a chance.
We haven't?
Absolutely not.
Gilligan,
Gilligan goes back to work.
Without the proper materials, you can't possibly survive the wind, the waves, the coral reefs, not to mention the sharks.
Gilligan,
The entire adventure is suicidal.
get back here.
Gilligan stops work completely after hearing that and throws down the bamboo pole and tears down his sign. The skipper grabs Gilligan by the arm and drags him back.
Skipper, maybe the professor's right. Maybe he got something there. I mean, this is a nice little island. Why don't we stick around here for a little while?
Start tying.
Marianne and Ginger are sitting, sewing a sail for the raft.
It's the most wonderful thing I've ever heard of, Ginger. Gilligan and the skipper risking everything, braving those stormy seas and fighting off the attack of savages.
Reminds me of a trip I once took to Catalina on a movie producer's yacht.
Hey, girls, how is it coming along with the sail?
Great!
Oh, it's almost finished.
Marianne holds up the sail for Gilligan to see that's made from bits and pieces, including socks.
Hey, those look like my socks in there.
They are.
Oh,
Thanks for the contribution. It's just what we needed to finish the sail.
Marianne looks at the sail and deems it complete.
Well, that does it.
okay. I'll just take it down to the raft.
Wait!
What?
Don't you want to read the sail?
Read the sail?
Oh, it was Ginger's idea. Look what she wrote on the front.
Gilligan is standing behind the sail and is looking down at it from above. The sail has the letters SOS spelled out with socks. Gilligan reads the sail out loud.
Sauce.
SOS.
Oh, yeah. I read it upside down.
On the other side, we wanted to write, "Please hurry," but we ran out of socks. The skipper and Gilligan are still working on the raft. Gilligan is using a brush made from bamboo and palm fronds to apply something to the raft. The skipper, with his back to Gilligan, is working on another part of the raft.
Before you put that shellac on, make sure that the mast is secure.
Oh, the mast is strong enough to hold the sail.
Gilligan, it might have to hold us if we run into a storm out there. Oh, never mind. I'll check it myself.
The skipper tugs on the ropes, securing the mast, and appears pleased.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Gilligan, you're doing a
The
good
skipper turns around and sees Gilligan eating the shellac.
job. What are you doing with that?
Oh, Professor made shellac out of coconut sap and sugar. Want some?
No! Now finish up that job. And stop eating the shellac!
Gilligan starts to eat the shellac again. The skipper turns without looking and gets tangled in the rope, securing the mast, and trips, yelling as he goes.
Ah! Ugh!
Watch the rope, Skipper.
The
Ugh.
skipper regains his
Thanks a
balance and
lot,
gives Gilligan a
Gilligan.
dirty look.
Thanks a lot, Gilligan.
Skipper?
What?
This would be great frozen. A shellaxicle.
Where is the putty the professor made?
Oh, the putty. The putty is delicious, Skipper. He made it out of crushed mangoes and buried seeds. Mmm.
Gilligan, can I make you understand this? We are not going out there for a joyride. It might get pretty rough out there.
Skipper!
What is it, Professor?
Skipper, look at these I found in one of those caves.
Uh-oh. Gilligan, do you know what these are?
No, but if they taste as good as the putty, I'll have them for dessert.
Looks like a native arrowhead to me.
Look at this ceremonial mask. Looks very much like the work of the savage Marubi tribe.
Oh, Professor, we have been all over this island. There are no natives on it. Now, what is it you're driving at?
First, the Marubi still exist as a tribe. Second, they may very well be on one of the nearby islands. Third, you and your raft might land on one of those islands.
Fourth, maybe we shouldn't go.
Gilligan, it is our duty. When this raft is ready, we are going to shove off.
Aye, aye, sir. Professor, those savage Marubis, what do they do?
They're collectors, Gilligan.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad. What do they collect?
Heads.
Heads?
The skipper is working away as Mr. and Mrs. Howell approach.
Oh, Skipper! Here's a list of things I want you to do the moment your raft docks.
I'll get to 'em just as soon as I can, Mr. Howell.
Yes, I think you'll find the list itself explanatory. These are the names of the stocks, you see. The letter S opposite means sell, B means buy, M means merge, and H, means, I wonder what that means.
H is for Howell, dear. It's your notepaper.
Oh, yes, of course. H is me. You're right. You too.
You folks don't understand. We'll be kept busy when we land just arranging a rescue party.
Oh, Captain, speaking of parties, would you please get in touch with Mrs. Van Hampton? You see, Mr. Howell and I promised to attend her party, and we're not able to, what with getting us shipwrecked and everything.
Well, I'm sorry, folks, but I can't worry about the stock market and parties. We've got a lot of things to do first.
Lovey, the only way to protect our interests. Well, there's only one way to protect our interests. I will have to go along on the raft. Ah, Gilligan, fetch my luggage.
Yes, sir.
Never mind, Gilligan. Just keep loading the supplies on board.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Howell, you don't know what it's like out there on the ocean. You may be bitten by a shark.
A shark bite a howl? He wouldn't dare.
Well, besides, we haven't got room enough for your luggage.
Oh, well, that's different. If I can't go first class, I won't go at all. Come along, lovey. Even the boat's going to be crowded.
Well, folks, looks like Gilligan and I are ready to shove off.
Wait a minute. Wait, these are for you. They'll bring you luck.
Marianne and Ginger have brought Hawaiian-style leis and start putting them around the skipper and Gilligan's necks.
Well, how very nice, ladies. Just wonderful. Just about all I can say is aloha nui wai. That's Hawaiian for till we meet again.
I learned a little Hawaiian when I was singing in a club in Waikiki. Wani wiki huki loki nu. And every word of it comes from the bottom of my heart.
Gee, that's real nice, Ginger. What does that mean?
The bar is off limits to all military personnel.
Well, come on, Gilligan. It looks like we're ready to shove off. Hoist the anchor and let go of the stern line.
The skipper and Gilligan start to paddle the raft away from shore. Since Gilligan failed to hoist the anchor, the raft only goes so far and stops. Meanwhile, the skipper and Gilligan are frantically rowing.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Goodbye. Bon
Goodbye.
voyage.
Bon
Be
Voyage.
careful.
Oh,
Be careful.
bon voyage.
Goodbye, folks.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Toodles.
See
Aloha.
ya.
Goodbye. Bon
Bye.
voyage.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Goodbye. Bye-bye. And bye-bye.
The skipper finally realizes why they're not going anywhere.
Gilligan, Gilligan, did you pull in the anchor?
Ah. That would make us go a lot faster.
Well, go get it.
Gilligan gets off the raft and runs over to the anchor and lifts it up. Gilligan walks with the anchor into the lagoon as the raft sails away. The skipper seems completely unaware that he's not on board and keeps rowing.
Well, bye.
Call my agent!
Be careful.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Be careful.
Bye.
Goodbye, Gilligan.
Bye.
Gilligan keeps walking with the anchor as he follows the raft. He continues to walk until he's completely underwater. The remaining castaways on shore are witness to the whole thing but keep yelling out their farewells. Mrs. Howell is becoming concerned.
Thurston, I do believe Gilligan's gone underwater.
The skipper finally realizes Gilligan's underwater.
Gilligan! Gilligan!
The skipper pulls up on the anchor rope and Gilligan pops to the surface.
Oh, good. He's up again.
The skipper is then pulled off the raft by Gilligan and ends up in the lagoon too.
Ugh.
Take care! Gilligan is helping the skipper back up on the raft. The skipper and Gilligan are standing on the raft far out to sea with no land in sight.
I'm flipping my lid, I tell you. Everywhere I look, it's water, water, water.
You stop that, Gilligan. That's an order.
Well, I'm sick of orders, and I'm sick of the sun and the wind and the spray and the salt.
What are you talking about? We've only been gone 20 minutes.
Gee, is that all?
Now
The
sit down
skipper
there and
looks at
start
it with
paddling.
Gilligan.
Dig in, fast.
Gilligan does what he's told and starts paddling. Marianne and the professor are standing on the beach, scanning the horizon for the skipper and Gilligan.
How do you think they're doing, Professor?
Hmm. It's hard to tell, but at least we've they've got some calm seas for the past 3 days.
Oh, I hope they'll get through. They've got a good raft, and the skipper's a fine sailor, and well, Gilligan is. Oh, I hope they'll get through.
The skipper and Gilligan are still on the raft far out to sea. The trip is beginning to take its toll on the crew.
No sign of land, sign of ships, no wind, nothing.
Hey, Skipper, let's have breakfast.
We had breakfast.
Let's have lunch.
We had lunch.
Let's have dinner. We had dinner
We
too.
had dinner too. By the way, where are those tropical lays the girls made for us?
Gilligan reaches over and picks up what's left of the lays. Just a couple of loose vines with nothing left on them.
I had a snack.
Gilligan, will you stop talking about food?
Okay, Skipper. Wish I had something to drink or eat, like a hamburger, French fries, or maybe. Oh, hey, I wished for
Gilligan
something to.
looks down into the water and finds a bottle.
Hey, I wished for something to drink, and there's a bottle. Maybe it's soda.
Maybe it's a bottle of beer.
Gilligan reaches out and takes a floating bottle.
Ha! Yeah.
There's something in it.
Gilligan takes out the cork and removes the contents. He hands the cork to the skipper, who promptly throws it away.
Hey, it's a no.
What is it?
Help, we are marooned on a desert island. Huh, they spell maroon wrong.
Let me see that. Gilligan, this is the note that you wrote.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how to spell maroon.
Give me that bottle.
The skipper takes the bottle and tosses it back in the ocean. Just then, the crew notices several sharks approaching the raft.
We got company.
I sure hope they had 3 meals today.
Where's that shark repellent? Didn't the professor say he was going to make some?
Yeah, it was delicious.
Oh, Gilligan, get over there and start paddling.
The skipper and Gilligan are frantically trying to paddle the raft, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. There are several sharks circling the raft, and as Gilligan tries to paddle, a shark takes a bite out of Gilligan's paddle and he raises it up to look at it in horror.
Keep paddling.
Skipper, look!
Well, don't just stand there. Keep paddling.
Ah!
One of the sharks takes another large bite out of the end of Gilligan's paddle with a crunching sound. Gilligan lifts the paddle out of the water only to see that the paddle has been bitten completely off. As the sharks continue to make their attack on the raft, they take large bites out of the raft. Gilligan takes out his knife and cuts the vines, holding the raft together. The bamboo poles making up the deck start to slide off into the water. The skipper is picking up bamboo poles and tossing them into the water to distract the sharks. The raft is getting smaller and smaller as it becomes difficult to stand on the deck. The skipper keeps falling over Gilligan in the process. As the raft gets smaller, Gilligan ends up hanging on to the mast for dear life. The skipper is trying to hold on to the mast also, but there is barely enough room to stand. Gilligan and the skipper are now only barely staying afloat on what's left of their raft. The skipper and Gilligan are still standing on the remains of the raft as a storm develops.
Ugh, thought we'd never get away from those sharks.
Thank goodness bamboo is filling.
We haven't got much raft left, but we'll get where we're going. We got a good current behind us.
Yep, Skipper, from here on it looks like smooth sailing.
Just then a thunderclap and lightning strikes, along with a downpour occurs. The skipper and Gilligan are now standing on a sinking raft as it sinks deeper and deeper in the water.
Skipper, do you think we should abandon ship?
It's too late. It's already abandoned us.
The skipper and Gilligan are left standing on the sinking raft. They are seen emerging from the ocean in a tired and exhausted state. Gilligan is seen dragging a long bamboo pole with him as they make their way onto the beach. They both flopped on their knees onto the sand, soaking wet the next morning.
You all right, Gilligan?
Oh, I'm fine, Skipper.
What's that?
I saved the raft.
Good work, Gilligan.
Where are we?
I don't know. We must have traveled hundreds of miles. First thing we got to do is build a fire.
Yeah, right, Skipper, here. I've got matches right here.
Gilligan reaches in his pocket and pulls out a waterproofed package containing matches.
All right, Gilligan. I'm all set here. Bring the fire and don't let it go out.
Aye, Skipper. Ow, 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 take it, Skipper, please, take it.
Gilligan is bringing a burning log over to the skipper using only his hands. He is getting his hands burnt and fumbles it and hands it to the skipper, whose hands are now burning as well.
Ow, ow. Put it on the fire.
He finally ends up tossing the log down on the kindling.
What did you do that for?
It was hot.
Of course it was hot.
The skipper and Gilligan are standing around the fire warming themselves.
This is certainly better than that open beach out there.
Yeah.
Well, don't just stand there. Bring some wood for the fire.
Gilligan turns to find some firewood, but only comes back with green palm fronds and pieces of a green bush. He puts the wood on the fire, which immediately starts to produce large quantities of white smoke that rises up. Marianne, Ginger, and the professor are standing on the beach on the other side.
Professor! Ginger! Oh, look! Oh, there's smoke on the other side of the island!
Girls, I'm afraid we may be in for some trouble. There's a chance the Marubi may have returned to this island.
Those headhunters? Oh, golly, Professor, what do we do?
The first thing we ought to do is hide our heads.
I want you girls to gather up some of those conch shells and meet me in that clearing.
But, Professor...
At the clearing. I'm gonna go and warn the house about this.
In the jungle, Skipper and Gilligan are walking when Skipper happens upon tracks in the sand.
Gilligan, look!
Gilligan comes over to see what the skipper wants and sees the footprints as well.
Hey, that's pretty good, Skipper. How'd you make those other footprints?
Those aren't mine.
They sure aren't mine. I don't have that many feet.
There are other people on this island.
Oh, great, let's go find them.
Wait!
What?
Remember what the professor said about the Marubi headhunters?
Yeah?
Suppose they live on this island.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Howell are standing on the makeshift putting green. Mr. Howell is putting, and the avocado pit misses the hole.
Oh, dash it all, lovey! I've free putted again!
Well, I think you're doing very well, dear, considering you're using a clamshell on a bamboo stick for a putter.
Not to mention an avocado pit for a ball. Here, I'll try it again.
Just as Mr. Howell is going to putt, the professor yells out,
Mr. Howell!
Quiet.
Quiet, please! But, Mr. Howell?
Professor, Mr. Howell is putting. Quiet.
I know, but I got important news. Not while I'm putting! Mr. Howell, I believe the Marubi may be here. I don't care who's here. They're not playing through.
Thurston, I believe the Marubi are those nasty headhunters the professor told us about.
I think it's advisable we prepare a defense. Well, I always say a good defense is a strong offense. Wipe the buzzards out before they can attack us. Yes, but how? Simple! First we blow up their bridge! Mr. Howe, I don't even know if they have a bridge. Those crafty devils! They've outsmarted us already. All right, stand back. Quiet, please.
Mr. Howell has gone back to putting as Marianne approaches.
Professor! Oh, Professor! We got the conch shells!
Oh, good.
The professor takes a conch shell from Marianne and inspects it.
Good. Now, these shells will be our warning system. And if you run into danger, just blow into them like this.
The professor raises the conch shell to his mouth and blows. The shell lets out a loud howl, which can be heard for miles. Gilligan and Skipper are still walking through the jungle when they hear the conch shell horn sound.
Ah! Ah! What was that?
The professor has issued the conch shells to everyone and has given them instructions on how to use it.
Now, let's all try it, just to make sure.
Ginger, Marianne, and the professor and Mr. and Mrs. Howell all start to blow into the conch shells. The sound of all the shells together is very eerie and ominous. The skipper and Gilligan are listening to the howl of the horns and getting frightened.
Ah!
Must be the wail of the Marubis.
Oh no!
Oh, yes. We better camouflage ourselves.
The skipper and Gilligan are trying to camouflage themselves by placing leaves and branches under their hats and in their clothes. In the background, the wail of the conch shell horns can still be heard. The skipper is trying to shove a branch down the back of Gilligan's shirt, but Gilligan is ticklish and is giggling.
Oh, stop that, Gilligan! This is no laughing matter.
The professor has led the others to the mouth of a small cave somewhere in the jungle growth.
Now, this is the cave where I found the Marubi arrowhead. It might be safe in there.
Ginger looks inside the cave. My, looks dark in here.
It is. Pitch dark. It'll make a wonderful hiding place.
The professor looks at the outside of the cave and ponders.
And with these rocks, I think I can rig a pretty interesting trap for our Marubi friends.
We see that Gilligan is wearing a tree trunk while the skipper is dressed as a bush.
Hold still, Gilligan.
I sure hope this island doesn't have termites.
At least we'll be safe like this, so we can scout around and see what's what.
Yeah.
Gilligan is having trouble moving in his tree costume.
Skipper, I think you made my roots too long.
Never mind. Just take short steps like this.
The skipper takes small steps and keeps moving around in circles.
How do I look?
Like a fat bush.
When I want your opinion, I'll ask for it.
You just asked for it.
Oh, shut up!
Shh!
Remember now, if there's any danger, just stand still and you're a tree.
Suddenly, a tropical bird lets out a screech and scares both nearly to death. Gilligan takes off at a frantic pace.
Gilligan, come back here!
The professor is finishing his trap as Ginger brings more leaves and branches to conceal the vine. Here's some more.
Good. Start spreading these around, but be careful. It's all set. Now the vine is the trigger. It goes over here, around the tree stump, up here, over to here, and is attached to these small rocks.
And if anyone tries to get into the cave?
The minute they touch that vine, it creates a tension. Out come these two rocks, and the whole thing comes tumbling down on them.
That's a wonderful trap, Professor.
Be careful now. It's all set to go.
The skipper is searching for Gilligan after he ran off scared.
Gilligan!
Over here, Skipper.
The skipper trips over a rock and falls over as he moves towards Gilligan.
Ah,
Watch the rock, Skipper.
thanks a lot, Gilligan.
You alright?
I'm fine, just fine. I got to rest a second. Will you stop going so fast?
Okay, Skipper.
From now on, we'll stick close together. Did you see anything? Well,
Ow! Ow! Skipper!
what?
I've been attacked!
Attacked?
Yeah, by a woodpecker! Ow! Ow! Hey! Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
The woodpecker just stopped pecking. Finally, Gilligan has had enough.
Hey!
The woodpecker stops.
Are you gonna keep pecking my head?
The woodpecker responds by nodding up and down as if to say yes. It then goes back to pecking Gilligan's head.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
The professor and the girls are making their way through the jungle when suddenly the professor spies something.
Wait!
What?
That tree over there moved.
The professor raises his bow and lets loose an arrow. Gilligan's arms extend straight out when he's hit with the arrow. He and the skipper take off through the jungle. The tree ran away. The skipper in his bush and Gilligan in his tree run off into the jungle. And there goes a fat bush.
It is the Marubi. They often disguise themselves. We better warn the others.
The professor starts blowing his conch horn to warn the others. He's encountered the Marubi. Gilligan and the skipper hear the wailing horn and react.
Ah! Skipper, they're gonna attack any minute! Well, I'm getting out of this tree!
Now is no time to panic, Gilligan.
It's as good time as any!
The skipper and Gilligan have removed their camouflage outfits and are making their way through the jungle. The skipper stops as they happen upon the cave the professor found earlier. Gilligan runs into the back of him.
Will you watch where you're going?
What did you stop for, Skipper?
Look, Gilligan, a cave. We can hide in the cave. Well, what are you waiting for?
The skipper always leads his crew.
Gilligan, get in the cave.
Wait. I got a great idea. Why don't we fix the traps with these rocks? Fix them so they fall down on the Marubi, and we can use a vine. Look, just like this one right here, you see? Good idea.
What a ridiculous scheme. Do you really think that you can take a vine, run it along the ground here, over this tree stump, up along the side of the cave, and tie it into these rocks so that they all fall down?
It finally dawns on the skipper that what he just said is actually a trap and does a double take.
It is a trap. Must have been set by the Marubi. Gilligan, now I know we'll be safe in that cave. When the Marubi come back, see that their trap isn't sprung, they'll go away.
The skipper and Gilligan enter the cave with Gilligan going first.
What's the vine?
They enter the cave and are now out of sight.
Ugh, what are you stopping for?
Skipper?
Never mind, I'll go ahead.
Just then we hear a crunch.
Oof!
There's a little rock there.
Thanks a lot, Gilligan. Cut that out!
Yes, sir.
Quit it!
Aye.
And again, we hear a head-splitting crunch.
Oof!
And another one.
Just then, the professor, Marianne, Ginger, Mr. and Mrs. Howell are near the cave entrance. The professor is directing the others into the cave.
Hurry!
Here we go.
Now, be careful of the vine. It's the trap I told you about. Careful. Right into the cave. You'll be perfectly safe in there. Good heavens!
The professor helps the others enter the cave one by one until all are out of sight. Suddenly, there is an outburst of yelling, screaming, and conch shell horn sounds. It's apparent that Mr. and Mrs. Howell, Marianne, Ginger, and the professor have met up with Gilligan and the skipper. Each of them believes they have met with the savage Marubi and are fighting back. This continues for quite some time. The skipper is ejected from the cave as the fighting goes on. As he re-enters the cave, he passes Mr. Howell, who is being ejected also. Mr. Howell re-enters the cave, and then Gilligan and the professor are ejected from the cave at the same time. The professor starts back in when Gilligan notices him.
Hey, don't go in there, mister. There's a Marubi in there.
Gilligan!
Professor, what are you doing on this island?
Well, we've always been on this island.
Oh, then that must be us in there. I better go tell them.
Be careful of that trap.
I know.
Set.
Gilligan goes back in the cave. There is more yelling and horn blowing. Gilligan gets ejected from the cave once again.
Ah! Oh! Ow! They threw me out.
I'll tell him. You stay here.
Be
The
careful of the
professor
vine,
goes
it's a
next
trap.
to try to stop the fighting. He starts to enter the cave.
Be careful of that vine, it's a trap.
I know.
He goes back in. After a few more moments of fighting, it gets quiet.
All clear, Gilligan.
Oh boy, it's good to be home again.
Gilligan then starts running back into the cave but trips on the vine in the process.
Oh!
The trap works as rocks, dirt, and debris fall down in front of the entrance with a loud rumbling sound. All we see at the end is a huge cloud of white dust. We see the cave entrance piled high with small rocks. There is only a small opening at the top, and the skipper has already squeezed through. The professor is starting to emerge from the opening as the skipper helps him.
Let me give you a hand. Oh, that Gilligan! It's all his fault.
I warned him about that vine.
Both are now free of the cave as they stand by to assist the others from the cave. Marianne is the next to emerge.
Watch yourself now, Marianne. Don't scrape your back.
Careful. Careful. Are you alright?
I think so.
Watch your ankles.
Marianne has emerged and is looking rather beaten. Ginger is next to be helped from the cave.
Are you hurt?
Careful, Ginger.
No, I'm all right. But look at my dress. It's the only dress I have. It's ruined. Mrs. Howell's parasol starts to emerge from the cave.
Oh, that Gilligan! Careful, Mrs. Howell.
Thank you, Captain.
Are you well?
Not very.
Careful.
Watch yourself now.
Mr. Howell is next to come through the opening and is complaining the whole time.
Tremendous! I thought we had been. Oh!
Careful, Mr. Howell.
Reminds me of the back nine. Careful with him.
Watch your step. That's it. Well, where's Gilligan?
Gilligan knows he's in trouble and doesn't want to come out.
I'm going to count to 3. If you don't come out, I'm going to come in and get you. 1, 2, 3.
Just as the skipper says 3, a hideous face appears in the opening. It's not Gilligan, but the masked face of a Marubi. The masked face lets out a horrible roar. Everyone starts to scream and run into the Marubi, complete with grass skirt necklace and menacing mask, make its way out of the cave and stands in the clearing, waving his arms menacingly. The skipper, being the last to run, stops and turns around to see the Marubi. The Marubi lets out one last hideous roar.
Ah!
The skipper has now been frightened into running away down the path. The Marubi stands full face before when he suddenly lifts his mask to reveal it's only Gilligan dressed as a Marubi.
Skipper gone. Gilligan, you one smart Marubi.
Gilligan, dressed as a Marubi, is left standing near the cave, smiling smugly to himself as his mask falls back down into place. The end of episode 1. Now for a 10-minute intermission.
Stop doing this. Let me show the biggest iPhone mistake made by old people. All